Now, the WGAL News 8 Storm Team forecast with meteorologist Matt Moore.
Well, we started off with clouds and we've pretty much kept them so far today. Now kicking off our Friday afternoon with pretty cloudy conditions over Harrisburg at this time. Hazy too. And the radar picking up a little bit in the way of some flurries overhead in some of our areas. Harrisburg right now 32 degrees, feels like 25. Still seeing a light breeze out of the southeast, about 8 miles per hour. So that wind chill is a little bit of a factor for us now into this afternoon. 28 in Lebanon right now, 26 in Selinsgrove, and 21 in Lewistown. And notice how the radar is showing some of these light bands of snow working through. Still some dry air near the surface, so a lot of this is actually evaporating before it hits the ground. But we are seeing them at least aloft, and a few of those snow showers may try to reach the ground here across Lewistown and into Selinsgrove, perhaps getting maybe a coating in some isolated spots north of Harrisburg. But this band of snow is going to lift off to the north as we go throughout the rest of today. So it looks like a mainly cloudy day for us to close out our work week. News 8 Storm Team forecast with Colonial Park in the background. Mostly cloudy today. Again, those flurries to our north, but those will be wrapping up as we head into about the mid-afternoon. And then it looks like a mainly cloudy overnight period as well. Not as cold, though, because of the cloud cover. Lows tonight only dropping down to about freezing, plus or minus a few degrees in some spots. And tomorrow we're off to the races, back into the mid to upper 40s, if not near 50 degrees. Mostly cloudy through the day, and we will be tracking some showers. Looks like a few of them start to move in during the afternoon, but a steady rain is set to develop later tomorrow and especially overnight into Sunday as our storm system begins to gather strength. Right now, the storm system pretty weak, but it will start to gather some moisture from down south. As of now, though, putting down some snow and quite a bit of it around Chicago up into the Great Lakes, too. So this storm system is going to glide off to the north. We get into this milder flow of air out of the south, and that will boost our temperatures heading into the weekend. But we kind of have to pay for it in the form of that rainfall. So let's time everything out for you on Predictor. Again, that band of snow will lift to the north this afternoon, and it's a mainly dry evening hour for us. And we go into the overnight, much of the same. Pretty quiet. Tomorrow morning, we start quiet, but we don't finish it that way. By the time we hit the afternoon, here come some of those showers beginning to work their way in, and then a steady rain begins to develop overnight tomorrow into Sunday, and potentially could be heavy at times as we go into Sunday morning. Predictors showing that band of the heaviest rain around the I-95 corridor. This could very well be a little farther north and west, and if that's the case, those rain amounts will be a little heavier, but it does look like it tapers off somewhat into Sunday afternoon before more showers arrive into early on Monday. So total rain amounts going to be pretty excessive where we get into those heavier bands of rain here in the Susquehanna Valley. Could be a wide range of numbers. This is just one model output. Some of the other models are indicating potentially upwards of an inch or more in a few spots as we go into later parts of Sunday. So a soggy Sunday on the way. It is an impact day for us. That means if you have outdoor plans or you're going to and from, the weather may impact you there. And then we go into Monday a little cooler, 46 for the high there, but more shower chances in that 7-day, including all the way through Valentine's Day. So if you're taking your sweetheart out for some dinner, it might be a good idea for an umbrella.
I was going to say maybe you could give a red umbrella for
there you go. That's a great idea, Susan.
All right.